Then come on your all fours, move the block to the side, okay? And if your knees sensitive, please bring blanket under your knees, so padding for your knees, because we're going to stay for a little while on the knees. So make sure that you're comfortable, and we're going to start with the cat and the cow stretch, 5 rounds. Soften between your shoulder blades, and then inhale, look up, lift your tailbone, and as you exhale round, tailbone between the sitting bones. Inhale, abdomen down, look up, and again, exhale and round. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your tailbone, and again, exhale and round. Nice and easy movements, and just start to observe how you feel in your back, how you feel in your lower back, the hips, the pelvis, the whole back. And when you finish all your repetitions, then bring your back parallel to the floor in neutral position. And we're going to do a little bit more warm up for the hip joints. Bring your right knee to your chest, keep your toes active, engage your tummy muscles, lift your tummy muscles, and start to move your leg like so in circular directions with the knee, drawing 4 circles one direction, and then 4 circles another direction. So start to warm up the joints a little bit more. Okay, and change in direction. 4 big circles with your knee. Engage in your tummy muscles, still squeeze your tummy in. Well done. And when you finish on this side, okay, left knee to your chest, toes active, and big circles with your left knee. Okay, or you can do small circles, it just depends how you feel today in your hips, in your lower back. Arms straight and strong. Tummy muscles engaged, squeeze your tummy muscles in. We want to support the lower back with the core. Well done. And then bring your knees down. Very good. Let's just sit back on the heels and relax your wrists. Just to shake your hands. Relax your wrists. Okay. And then again, come on your all fours. Again, make sure that your knee is happy. You do have padding for your knees if you need. Okay, so now we're going to stretch a little bit more, again, the hips and the lower back, and also we're going to focus on the hamstrings. We're going to strengthen the hamstrings. So again, tummy muscles engaged. Lift your right heel up. So this is where we're going to pump the air. Inhale, and you start 10 times. And 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. Bring your right knee down, left heel up, flex your foot, tummy muscles lifted. And 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. We will repeat again. Engage in your tummy, right heel up, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it down. Change inside. Left leg, left heel up, tummy in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it down. Okay, well done. Again, stepping back with the knees away from the hips, and we come up to down facing dog. Squeeze your arms, squeeze your shoulders. Inhale, lifting your knees off the floor, lengthen through your spine, push the hips high as you can, up towards the ceiling, and then bend your right knee, then the left. Let's do spot walking dog. Bend your right, then the left. We do this a few times. To stretch the back of the legs. Keep your hips lifting high, keeping the length through your spine. Tummy muscles lifting. Supporting the back with the core. Well done. Take another deep breath. And then come up high on your tiptoes. Look between your hands, bend your knees, walk in, walk towards your hands, into your forward bend. Make space between your feet, hips width apart or wider. Squeeze the legs, and it's okay to have your knees bent. What you want to check here, the lower back, how's the pelvis. We want to feel that the back of the pelvis tipping forward. Bend your knees more if you need. Squeeze the legs. When your pelvis tipping forward, it's much better for the lower back, more comfortable for the lower back. Now squeeze the legs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold your hips. Then lift your elbows, lift your shoulders, lift your chin, come up standing with the strong legs. Keep squeezing the legs. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Come up standing. And then relax your arms. And just let's roll the shoulders. Soften, relax, loosen up. Lovely, everyone. So now please be seated comfortably and watch me for the pigeon stretch. Quick demonstration, and then we do it together, this pigeon stretch. I want to show you options for your front leg, and please do listen to your front knee. If your knee doesn't like this posture at all, you can just skip it and move to the next one. Okay, so options for your front leg. Option 1, right knee to your right hand, and then you're moving your foot just in front of your other knee. And you can keep your toes like so, flat, your foot is flat and your toes pointed somewhere to the side. And if it feels very easy and your knee is okay, you maybe move your foot forward and then you flex your foot. Okay, you keep your foot flexed, you have just outside of the foot on the floor, toes active. And then in any variation, we're going to find the calf stretch. This is what we did in the calf stretch, lifting your chest, your tailbone. And then like we did in the cat stretch, tailbone between the sitting bones, you lift your tummy muscles. And you're trying to find space for the back knee to move back. And then go down with your elbows. Then we're going to take a moment here, checking how you feel. And maybe again, subtle movement of the calf stretch. And then exaggerating on your pelvis. Deep in the pelvis between the sitting bones, or your tailbone between the sitting bones. And again, checking space for the back knee to move back, and maybe for this front knee just to move slightly wider to the side. And then stretch your arms, forehead down if this is appropriate, or if you have to come back again on your elbows or even on your hands, absolutely fine. And you can stay there for a few breaths. Okay, let's try together. So come on your all fours. And we do it together. Okay. Listening to the front knee. Remember, you don't have to do everything. Okay. Definitely not working through the pain. Sliding your right knee to your right hand and your foot just in front of your left knee. You can take your left knee back with ease now. Okay. Checking how you feel. How's your front knee doing? Is that okay for you to continue? Maybe moving your foot forward. Then you have to flex your foot, toes active. What we did in the calf stretch, lifting your chest and your tailbone, and then exhale, tailbone between the sitting bones, tummy lifted, and you still moving your back knee back, and then bring your elbows down. And just check how you feel here. Maybe this is just enough. You can stop here and breathe. Maybe this is just right intensity of the stretch for you. Taking your back leg, your toes under, and your back foot and your back leg squeezing, drawing towards the midline. Well done. On your next inhale, again doing the calf stretch, and then a cat stretch. Okay. Taking space for the back knee to move back, maybe for the front knee to move a little bit wider. And then stretch your arms, bring your forehead down to the floor. If this is okay, listen to your body. I want you to squeeze the hips towards each other. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Lift your tummy muscles. And just have a good stretch. Forehead down if you can. Even bring your hands in prayer position and stretch forward. Keeping your back long. Tummy muscles engaged and stretch, stretch. Slow down your breath. Let's take another couple of deep breaths here. Very slow inhalations and exhalations. On your next inhale, lift your head, slide your hands to your front knee, Big breath in, and we're going to step back to down facing dog. Inhale, step back down facing dog, have a good stretch. Lifting the hips high, lengthen through the sides of the body, through the back, and then maybe stretch your legs back, heels down. Have a good stretch, and then we change. On your next inhale, on your tiptoes, knees down. Now sliding left knee to your left hand. Okay, sliding left knee to your left hand, your foot slightly to the right, just in front of your right knee, and maybe this is just enough, you can stop here. Or if your knee is happy, then moving your foot forward, flex your foot, spread your toes. And remember the cow stretch, lifting your chest and your tailbone. Exhale, lengthening the tailbone, checking space for the back knee to move back gently. Then bring your elbows down. Just check how you feel here. Maybe this is just enough of the stretch. Again, doing the cow stretch, lifting your chest, your tailbone. And then leg and the cat stretch, exaggerating with your tailbone, lifting the tummy muscles, moving the back knee back with ease. Okay, don't worry to do everything though. Okay, checking your front knee again, stretch your arms forward, forehead down, having a good stretch. And if you need to come back again on your elbows, absolutely fine. Elbows or your hands, if you need to come back, that's fine, don't worry. Just keep adjusting to your practice. Maybe sliding your hands forward and keeping them together. Breath. Again, slow, easy. Tummy muscles lifting. So what you want to do, you want to lengthen the tailbone and you want to keep your core muscles engaged. Tummy muscles lifted, and you stretch through the back. Deep breath. How's that back leg doing? Can you squeeze your back leg towards the midline? Deep breath. Slow, deep breath. Well done. On your next inhale, let's come back. Hands closer to your front knee. Okay, deep breath in, stepping back to down facing dog. Inhale, back to down facing dog. Have a good stretch, push the hips high. Lengthen again through the spine. Looking at your feet, squeeze your feet and your shins in. Thigh bones moving back, have a good stretch. And if you want to sport walk, feel free, sport walk, bend your right knee, then the left. Let's do this a few times. Stretching one leg at a time. On your next inhale, come up on your tiptoes, bring your knees down to the floor and sit into the gentle child stretch. Knees wide as you can. Big toes touching, you flatten your feet, big toes touching. Sit back as far as you can, closer to the heels, and you stretch your arms, forehead down on the floor. Or on your hands if you need to bring your hands beneath your forehead. Just take about 4 deep breaths here, 4 or 5 deep breaths. Checking how you feel in your lower back, the hips, back of the pelvis. Relaxing and softening then.